Everyone. Today we'll look at the topic of called conversion of one flip flop to another flip flop. When we were discussing about the flip flops initially, we started with SR flip flop and we were actually learning the other three flip flops by converting SR flip flop into D, by converting SR into JK, and by converting a JK into T flip flop. So somehow we have been converting one flip flop into another. But is there any possibility for us to make conversions between all these four flip flops? The answer is yes, and we are going to see what is that today. Now take an example of the SR flip flop case. When we were studying, we discussed like if you want to convert this into a D flip flop, what we did is we directly connected S and R directly by means of a NOT gate and we named it as D. And if you want to convert this into JK flip flop, what we did is we had an AND gate at your initial input stage and we connected this output to Q bar, and this Q was connected to this and we made this in JK, correct? So we have been discussing like this all the flip flop arrangements, but I didn't tell you on what basis I did this, correct? I was just telling you when you do this is called as D and when you do this is called as JK. But I told, as I usually tell in the class, there is a logic for everything. So we have a logic for converting for connecting these two inputs like this to make this into a D flip flop. So we have a set of algorithm to be followed to convert one flip flop to another flip flop, and that is what we are going to see in this session. I'll explain you the procedure one by one, and then I'll take an example of I'll teach you a couple of examples, and then you can work it out more number of examples in your home. Now I have given you the procedure for converting one flip flop to another flip flop. I'll just tell you what it is first, and then we'll follow these steps to convert a flip flop into another. Now if I want to convert one flip flop to another flip flop, that means this flip flop is available with us, correct? I want to convert this flip flop into this flip flop. So this flip flop is available with us. So I'm calling this as given flip flop FFG. This is for your understanding. Now I want to convert this available or given flip flop into a flip flop which is required for us. So this one I'm calling it as required flip flop, that is FFR. This is given flip flop and you have to make changes to this flip flop to modify it to the one which is what we require, correct? Now the steps are first one is you have to write the excitation table of the given flip flop. I told you this excitation table becomes an important and also a preliminary step for all your design circuits. So I hope that at this point of time you are very clear with the excitation table and you also remember all those tables for all the four flip flops. So the first step is write the excitation table of your given flip flop. Second step, write the characteristic table of the required flip flop. And third point, you have to append the inputs of the given flip flop to the characteristic table and you have to fill it using its excitation table. Fourth step, then you have to find out the expression for the given flip flop inputs using K-map. Fifth step, draw the logical diagram. Here I have mentioned explicitly as K-map, but as usual tell you, there is no rule that you have to use only K-map. You can go for any technique, but we will commonly use K-map as that is more easier to solve it. Clear? Now these steps are only for your understanding. You will not be asked to write these steps. So understand the steps alone, okay? And then learn how to convert one flip flop to another flip flop. That is important. So this is for your understanding. So with this steps, we'll start doing a problem. Now the first question is, I want you to convert D flip flop into T flip flop. So understand this question very clearly. Now we are having D flip flop in our hand, that is this is your available or given flip flop. I want to convert this D flip flop into T flip flop. That means you have to make some changes to the D flip flop so that D flip flop will be henceforth working as T flip flop. Clear? Now as per our procedure, this D flip flop is your given flip flop, correct? So given flip flop FFG is D and your required flip flop FFR, that is nothing but your T flip flop. Clear? Now as per this, we have identified the given flip flop and the required flip flop. The first step is you have to write the excitation table of the given flip flop. That means the first step is let us write the excitation table of required given flip-flop here is D. So I have to write your excitation table of D flip-flop. I'll write the excitation table here at the side. For D flip-flop, it is Qn plus 1 and then D, correct? Now with this case 0 0 0 1 1 0 and then 1 1, it is 0 1 0 1. This is the excitation table of your D flip-flop. Next, the second step is you have to write your characteristic table. Now the second step is write the characteristic table of the required flip-flop. Now in our case the required flip-flop is T flip-flop. So second step is I am going to write the characteristic table of T flip-flop. You know that what is the characteristic table? You will be having first present state Qn, then T, and then last one is Qn plus 1, correct? 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. We know that for T flip-flop this is 0 toggle condition, no change, and this is toggle condition. I hope remember this is a T flip-flop. Now coming to the third step. The third step is you have to append the inputs of the given flip-flop. Here the given flip-flop is D. You have to append the inputs means that is you have only one input. You have to append that input to your characteristic table and then you have to fill it using its excitation table. Please understand it's a very important step. This is the main step and remaining things are very simple. Now this is your characteristic table of T flip-flop. I just want to combine your input, flip-flop input, given flip-flop input is D. I am just going to combine D. Clear? Now understand how I am filling it. Now you are having your, now look at how I am going to fill this column. Now you have to, this is your present state here and this is your next state here, correct? Keep your fingers like this. Now just follow these two alone, okay? Now if the present state is 0 and next state is 0, for that what is the excitation you require for your D? So for 0 0 here the input is 0, so you have to write 0 here. Next for 0 1 the output is 1. I mean not output, that is the input for your D. For 1 1 it is 1. For 1 0 it is 0. I again repeat, this portion is your characteristic table of your T flip-flop. Okay. Now I am going to add your D input along with this and I have to fill this column by using D's excitation table. We have their excitation table already. Now for excitation table the initial columns are present state and next state. So look at this present state and next state alone. So it is up to you. You can either bring this column to the one side and you can write it. What I want to do is, in order to avoid the confusions, I am keeping as such and just have your fingers like this. It is very easy, right? Now have your fingers like this. If it is 0 0, for 0 0, it is 0. So I am filling it 0 here. For 0, I am just put a tick mark. For 0 1, here it is 1. So I am writing 1 here. For 1 1, the answer is 1. I'm writing 1 here. For 1 0 it is 0, so I'm writing 0 here. Now this is your overall characteristic table of your T flip-flop. Now next two steps are very simple. You have to deduce the expression for given flip-flop inputs using K-map, right? Now the next step is this is your first step and second step. Now fourth step is K-map. Now you have to find out expression for this in, and you have to consider only present state and next state. Please understand, you have to consider only these two columns. This is next state value. Usually we will not bring next state into our K-map because next state means that is a prediction. If this is the case, that might be the case. So that is a prediction. So we cannot bring this prediction to a K-map technique. So keep it in mind always. We'll use this next state for analysis, but for finding expression, we will always exclude a next state. So when you exclude this, only you have two values. So this K-map will be having only 4 cells, correct? So the inputs are, take this as input order Qn, it is T, this is T bar, T, Qn bar, and then this is Qn. And if you know what are the minterms here, it is 1 for these two conditions. So the minterms are 1 and 2. So it is 0, 1, 2, 3. So when you group it, what will you get? You will be getting D is equal to T Qn bar plus T bar into Qn. That is nothing but it is T XOR Qn, correct? Now that's all. Now what is the last step? You have to draw your logical diagram. What is a logical diagram? Please understand, it's very simple. You have to draw your given flip-flop. The given flip-flop is D flip-flop, correct? Draw the given flip-flop is D. So first you draw all these things. This is D, it is Q, Q bar, and we will have a clock pulse. This is a given flip-flop. Now what is D is equal to? D is equal to T XOR Qn. That means this is your Qn. Bring this out here. This is Q. And take T here. XOR gate. That is given as input to D. Now see what is D equal to? D is equal to T XOR Q. That's all. Now this is your overall circuit. Now though this brown color shows you it's a flip-flop, D flip-flop, this overall circuit will be working as a T flip-flop. I'll again repeat the procedure for you. Now the question is, I want to convert D flip-flop into T flip-flop. That means we are provided with D flip-flop, that is a given flip-flop. We have to make this D flop to work as a T flip-flop, that is our requirement is T flip-flop, so required flip-flop is T. As per the procedure, you have to write the excitation table of your given flip-flop, that is D flip-flop. This is the excitation table, you already knew this. Now second step is you have to write the characteristic table of your required flip-flop, that is here it is T flip-flop. This red color letters are your T flip-flop characteristic table. We have already learned this Qn, T, Qn plus 1. This indicates present state and this indicates next state. Now the third step is you have to, this is third step, you have to append the inputs of your required given flip-flop. The given flip-flop is D. Now attach D here. Now you have to fill this column using this excitation table. So have a look at, have compared these two states now. For if present state changes from 0 to 0, then as per this condition it is 0 to 0 is 0. For 0 1 is it is 1. For 1 1 it is 1. For 1 0 it is 0. Fill all those columns. Now the table is ready. Now third step is you have to find out the expression for this inputs. That is D input. So what is D equal to? You have to find out using K-map. Always keep it in mind, we will not be including your next state column in your K-map. So when you leave this, you'll have only 2 columns with 4 combinations. So in your K-map will be carrying Qn and T. And then when you find out for the minterms are, it is 1 and 2. So when you group it, in this case you are getting D equal to T XOR Q. Just draw the given flip-flop first and then add your new circuit. So without this it is actually a D flip-flop, correct? Without this actually a D flip-flop. Now by adding an XOR gate and connecting with an Q, this becomes a T flip-flop. So this is the procedure for converting your D flip-flop into a T flip-flop. I hope you are clear with this. We'll take in one more example and see how it works for converting one flip-flop into another flip-flop. Then this is another form of question which might be asked you, in examination. Now instead of giving you directly convert one flip-flop to another flip-flop, they might ask you this: realize JK flip-flop using SR flip-flop. That means you have to realize this flip-flop using the given flip-flop is SR flip-flop. So the given flip-flop is SR flip-flop, FFG, and you have to convert your SR flip-flop into JK flip-flop, that is a required flip-flop. Now we'll repeat the procedure as such. First step is you have to write the excitation table of your given flip-flop, that is here SR. So For SR acceleration table, the first column is Qn plus 1, SR, correct? 0 0 0 1 1 0, then 1 1, 0 0 x 1 0 0 1 x 0. You have to remember this, that is important. Second step is write down your characteristic table of your required flip flop, that is JK flip flop. So the characteristic table is, it is Qn J K Qn plus 1. So it is 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1. Now we have to fill this column. I hope you remember what are the values here. It is no change, 0 1, it is toggle, no change, 0 1, this is your toggle. Now the third step is you have to append your given flip-flop inputs to this column. The given flip-flop inputs are S and R. So I am going to append here. It is S and R. So I am going to fill this using execution table like as such before. Now I'll keep my fingers like this, so it will be easy for me to understand. This is your present state and this is your next state. So keep your fingers like this. For 0 0, for 0 0 it is 0x. Again it is 0 0, we'll be getting 0x only. For 0 and 1 it is 1 0. So it is 1 0. Still again it is 0 and 1, it is 1 0. For 1 1, that means for 1 and 1 it is x 0, it is x 0. For 1 0 it is 0 1. Again for 1 1 it is x 0. For 1 0 it is 0 1. That's all. This table is over. Now you have to find out the expression for this. Now you can find out what are the min terms for S. S is equal to summation m of. Please, I told you have to always consider these three columns excluding your next state. So when you take the decimal numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. The min terms for SR, it is 2, 3. It is 2, 3 and you have a don't care conditions of 4 and 6. And for R it is summation m of 5, 7 plus don't care conditions are 0, 1. That's all. The next step is you have to find out the K map and then you have to write the logic diagram. Fourth step is you have to draw the K map. So as I already told you, we have already got the min terms. So we'll draw first for S. It is like this. And this is I'm drawing it for your R. I'm not going to explain much about K map. I hope you are very much you have become well versed in this. It is Qn bar Qn. I'm going to take here Qn SR. Look at your table, you will be getting your order. So it is SR 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. Similarly 0 0 0 1 1 1 and then 1 0. So the min terms are, it is for S it is 2 3, that is 0 1 2 3. Don't care are 4 5, sorry, don't care, it is X, correct. And similarly for that it is 5 and 7, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Don't care are 0 and 1. So when you group it, you will be only getting these possibilities, right? So now what is now we have the output for this is, sorry, this should be J and K. I have made mistake here. This is JK. Sorry, I have made a mistake. Only J and K are available in your table. Please correct it. So when you find this, what is the answer I'm getting? S is equal to, it is J into Qn bar, correct? And here you are getting R is equal to K into Qn. That's all, we got the expression. Now we'll go to our logical diagram. There is a fifth step. The available flip-flop is SR flip-flop. So first I will draw SR. It is S R, your clock. This is Qn or Q, whatever it may be, Qn bar. This is SR flip flop. Now we know S is equal to J into Kn bar. So we require an AND gate here, and one input is J, another input is Qn bar. Similarly, here R is equal to one is K, another one is I require a K. So this is SR flip flop. By connecting an AND gate, as per this expression, this has become JK flip flop. I hope you remember this when we were talking about the JK flip flop in first. We have been discussing our operation with this circuit only, and I told you that at that time that I'll be explaining this later why we are adding an AND gate. I hope now you understood. This is the procedure for converting one flip flop to another flip flop. Please make a correction here. I just made a mistake here. The columns available here are Qn, J and K. So here it should be Qn, Jk. I just made a mistake here. Please make a correction there also. Now here I have just taken two examples and I have discussed how to convert one flip-flop to another flip-flop. Now if you see there are four flip-flops. If you take SR, you can learn how to convert SR to D, SR to J, K and SR to T. You can also try D to SR, D to JK, D to T, or JK to how to convert JK to SR, JK to D and JK to T. Again, you can also try converting T to SR, T to D and T to JK. So these many combinations are available. So these many questions are possible in this category. So I have just taken two examples and I have shown you. You take any randomly 2 or 3 examples and work it out. That is very important for getting more clear understanding in this topic. Here in this topic, I have initially gave you the step-by-step procedure. I have just given an elaborate procedure for your understanding. In several books, if you see, there will be only 2 or 3 steps given as procedure. I have just given you for your easy understanding. So there is no necessity you have to by heart your procedure. Just learn what are the steps available, and then you can have your own way to solve this problem. So try solving so many conversions in this category to have a more clear understanding. We'll discuss a new topic in the next session. Thank you.